Another movie about old guys that can still kick ass more than you. Just like The Expendables. But not quite. Anyway, this is about Red 2. The sequel, obviously, to Red. This Red was about retired spies that got back into the game. They're middle-aged men and women that got back into the spy game. And here you see most of the living cast from the first film return into this one. You got Bruce Willis as the main guy. Then you have John Malkovich, Anthony Hopkins, Storm Shadow from the G.I. Joe films, and the list goes on and on. You have a couple females here and there. Their names escape me at the moment, but I'll probably put them in the link or something. The description crap. Anyway, Red 2 is pretty much the same scenario. You have these older people going out on this mission to kick some ass, and it really works to its advantage. I really enjoyed Red. I also enjoyed Red 2. Just as much, but maybe just a little bit less, because it is the same formula, but it's a formula that works for what the franchise is trying to do, which is be just this quirky, funny action comedy movie, and it really succeeds at that, because you have all these eccentric different characters, like Anthony Hopkins plays this guy who is just, he's a crazy man. He really is. And he's one of the best parts of the movie for me. But what movie are you going to walk in and be like, man, Anthony Hopkins wasn't good in that one. He's great in everything. But maybe I'm being a little too fanboy-esque. Anyway, and then you have John Malkovich, who also plays he plays something John Malkovich would play. But hey, you don't have much of a problem with it. But anyway, Red 2 is about retired spies that go out to save the world. And overall, there aren't really that many big problems with it, except for just a few little tidbits here and there. Bruce Willis's character just isn't that marvelous or anything. He's not a bad character. It's just you don't like him as much as the other characters like John Malkovich or Anthony Hopkins' character. But there are a couple more things, like his wife. His wife is really annoying. She really wants to get into the spy game, but she just keeps messing up, but she keeps wanting to do it, so she's really persistent, and you don't want her to be, because she's gonna fuck up again. But, overall, this is a really enjoyable movie. Pop up some popcorn and watch Red 2. You'll have a fantastic time. You won't regret it. You won't walk out of it being like, man, I really wish I hadn't saw Red 2. Unless you just are one of those sophisticated types that likes just really long, talky dramas. And that's about it. That's as far as your film expertise goes. But if you're not like that, then you'll really enjoy this one. Other than a few tidbits, like a few action scenes that are a little convoluted and some characters that are weaker links than others. There just really isn't that many big problems I can point out, because I was enjoying myself while watching this movie, and I am not ashamed to say it. Is it as good as the first Red? No, it's not. It's just a little bit underneath the par for that. And I'm really interested to see if they take this franchise any further. Overall, I'll give Red 2 a 7 out of 10. Sounds good. I think that's what I'm going to give it, yes. Pop some popcorn, have a great time. You will. You get to see old people kick ass, and that's always really fun. You wouldn't expect it out of them, but it happens, and you're just like, wow, that's really cool. Have yourself a good time. See Red 2. I'm Matt Inman, and that's all. And what did you think of Red 2? Did you see it? Did you like it? Did you like Red more than Red 2? Red 2 more than Red? Let me know your opinions. That's all for now.